everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this video, we are going to discuss about types of smart contracts. Coming to the overview of this presentation covers introduction. That means what is smart contract? So what are the different types of smart contracts? Basically, we have 4 types of smart contracts. So that is smart legal contracts, DApps, DAO, and smart contracting devices. So about these 4 types of smart contracts, we are going to discuss. So in the previous videos, we have seen what is smart contract, where exactly we can use the smart contracts in blockchain. So again, I'm just giving the definition of smart contract. Smart contract is nothing but self-executable code. So we don't need to run that code explicitly. So the code will be executed whenever a certain condition is true. So for example, I want to buy a stock whenever the stock price reaches to some 100 rupees. Then I'm just writing the condition. Whenever the stock prices reaches to 100, then buy 100 shares of that particular stock. So this is the code I'm writing as a smart contract. So whenever this condition is true, automatically this 100 shares will be bought by cutting the amount from our account. So this will happen. This will be executed automatically without the need of intermediary. So that is exactly smart contract. So smart contracts have the potential influence in many industries. So we can use the smart contracts not only for this what we call stock market, but everything, for anything we can do this. For example, if the student is present at 9-10 sharp, then automatically give the attendance to him. So if the student is securing some 40 marks, automatically he will be categorized as a pass, something like that. So we can apply the smart contracts to different industries like banking, insurance, energy, e-government, telecommunication, media, manufacturing, education, and many other industries also. So here we can see different industries, different applications, how they are using smart contracts, how we can apply smart contract for different industries. So distributed autonomous society. So group of settlements from different areas establish self-enforcing trade agreements. For settlements, we can do this. So settlement in the sense not only for bank settlement. So if you want to do the individual settlement, so we can we can take some loan from individuals, right? So that also we can do using smart contracts. So distributed autonomous government, different state governments code their own self-enforcing governance services and create their own revenue streams. So in our banks, the country or state itself, they have some regulations, right, for banking or whatever it may be. So if they want to incorporate the smart contract for their government, they can include this. So distributed autonomous organization, self-driving trucks make point-to-point deliveries, pay local toll, and buy local gas for the truck. So this will happen automatically. That means what we call we can track each and every point using this smart contract. So like this, we have so many other applications where exactly we can apply this smart contract. So coming to the types of smart contracts, we have basically 4 types of smart contracts. So one is smart legal contracts, distributed application, decentralized autonomous organization, smart contracting devices. So we'll see one by one. So the first one is smart legal contracts. So they are the smart contracts with various legal contract templates. So we have some templates. Using those templates, we can create this smart contracts. So they just execute the contracts as per the templates used. We have some predefined templates. So according to our need, we need to use that predefined template. So this is a diagram which is showing the 4 types of smart contracts. So coming to the second type of smart contract is distributed application. Shortly we can call it as a DApp. So DApps are the applications which run point-to-point network of computers instead of a single computer. So DApps is basically the application of blockchain. So where the one network or one system can communicate with the other system. So DApps need not necessarily run on top of blockchain. Unlike simple smart contracts which send Bitcoin typically from X to Y, DApps have unlimited number of participants from the market. So we have multiple systems here. All the systems are connected together in the DApps, not a single point to point. So we have multiple systems. All the systems are connected one to one. So DApps are a blockchain enabled website, whereas the smart contract is what it allows to connect to the blockchain. So DApps is nothing but it provides a website where we can execute the smart contracts. So the third one is decentralized autonomous organization. A decentralized autonomous organization, shortly we can call it as a DAO. So it is represented by a logic encoded as a transparent program controlled by stakeholders and not influenced by a central authority. So it's nothing but a blockchain. So we are making an organization where that will be monitored by set of stakeholders but not by a central authority. So here stakeholder is not a single person. We have some people. For example, if we take college, the stakeholders will be the students, faculty, management, and the academic cell, everything, IQAC. So whoever is involving in that community, all comes under stakeholder. So here in this DAO, the central authority will not take the decision. The decision will be taken by the stakeholders only. So if they want to propose some new plan, so one stakeholder will propose that. It will not be, it will not be granted by one person. So we will take the majority of the stakeholders. We will take voting from all the stakeholders. If it is okay for everyone, then only we can proceed. So that type of, there is no central authority here in the DAO organization. So a DAO's financial transaction records and program logics are maintained on a blockchain. So as we know, DAO is again application of blockchain. So everything, whatever you're doing inside the DAO, so you're taking the decision or you're implementing something, you're creating something, whatever it may be, everything will be noted in the blockchain and that will be visible to all the stakeholders. So DAO is an entity that exists autonomously on the internet. However, it also needs human intervention to execute specific tasks that the automation by itself cannot do. So it's not like, we discussed that smart contract, we don't need a human intervention. But coming to here, DAO, in some certain cases, we need a human to take the action. So where the machines cannot take the decision on its own, the system, the person, the human has to take. So entities or characteristics of autonomous DAO. So for this DAO, we have some characteristics. So one is tokens of transactions, autonomous character, consensus, contractors, proposals, voting. So we'll see what are these characters and how it will be useful inside DAO. So tokens of transaction. DAO uses tokens for rewarding certain activities. So we know the tokens and coins, right? Like Bitcoins, we also have tokens. So DAO is using tokens for appreciation. If any stakeholder is performing well or if he is doing any special activity for certain type of activities, it is giving tokens. Autonomous. So once deployed, the code is not under the control of its creators. DAOs are open source based, thus leading to a system that is more transparent and incorruptible. So we know DAO is following blockchain. It is not centralized. So once if we deploy anything, once if we take any decision, that will not be modified by any of the stakeholder. So consensus. To withdraw or move funds from a DAO, a majority of its stakeholders must agree on the decision. So if you want to transfer the amount from one account to other account, then here the decision will not be dependent on a single person. So as we discussed in the previous slide, all the stakeholders should give the their opinion. If the majority of the stakeholders are accepting for the transfer of amount, then that will be transferred. The consensus will be taken from each and every stakeholder. So contractors. A DAO cannot build a product, write code or develop hardware. It needs a contractor to accomplish this goal. Contractors get appointed via voting of token holders. So to run this code, we need a code, smart contract, right? We need a programmer. So here we are calling them as a contractors. So first we need to recruit the contractors. That also will be dependent on the stakeholders' decision. So who they needs to recruit, right? So everything will be decided by the stakeholders only. So they will recruit contractors who is going to write the code for this DAO. And proposals. So proposals are the primary way of making decisions in a DAO. So we have some set of 5 stakeholders. So the stakeholder A can propose any thought. If he want to do some activity or he want to start something, then he needs to propose that. And after proposal, the decision making will be done by taking the votes from all the stakeholders. So that is proposal. And then after, followed by voting. So whenever a stakeholder proposes something, then the voting will be conducted. So based on the voting, the decision will be taken whether we should go with that or not. So these are the different characteristics of DAO organization. And the last type of smart contract is smart contracting devices. So it is combined with the IoT. So we are already using IoT. Everything is fine everything is automated, but the only problem is the security. So with the IoT devices, we have only the problem is security. But if we combine this IoT with the blockchain, then that can also be overcome. The security can be. So currently, any failure in IoT ecosystem on a web internet will reveal critical personal data such as our shopping data, census data, etc. They are being used by multiple devices. So here, whatever the thing you are using inside IoT, everything will be stored, everything will be saved here. So that data can be shared with others also. That is the problem with the IoT, the security. So a security breach occurs permanently in authentication, connection and transaction. So whenever you use this IoT, you will get this problem. So by using blockchain, we can manage the accessing of data, storing of data, sharing of data, everything we can access using this blockchain. So this smart contract devices where it combines the IoT with the blockchain or IoT with the smart contract. So that is about this the session. So in this video, we discussed about the smart contracts, what is smart contract and where exactly we are using smart contracts. So the different types of smart contracts like smart legal contracts, DApps, DAOs and smart contracting devices.